everyone, a warm welcome to all. Today it's about the year 2026 with a note on its major planetary transits, their impact, and the overall energy for each zodiac sign. The retrogradation of the 2026, the conjunctions, and the predictions based on them for all the signs will follow in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned. 2026 is the year of Sun, the number one year that marks the start of a new cycle. It carries the promise of some fresh start, some bold choices, our courage, and the rising power of our self expression, the way we express, and our confidence. After the intensity of the fire of Mars in 2025 with number 9 and the seriousness, the discipline of Saturn number 8 in 2024, now in 2026, the sun's energy brings the qualities of light within our life, the leadership qualities and our individuality. Number one years are all about some beginnings, our confidence, and the craving for some fresh directions in life. Looking back at the past sun ruled years like 2017, 2008, 1999, or 1990, we can see some turning points where our personal or our collective identity transformed at some level, maybe physically, emotionally, or at soul level. If we observe the planetary transits through 2026, we find that some months are standing out as significant turning points. The lights of 2026 comes with shadows first. The eclipses and the powerful shift of Pluto Uranus in moon ruled nakshatra, that is Shravan and Rohini, stirs profound changes in our life. February is one of the most impactful months with solar eclipses. Rahu conjuncting with Mercury, Venus, Sun, and Mars here. And also because of Pluto's entry into Shravan Nakshatra, the very next day of this eclipse. After 7 years in Uttarashadha Nakshatra, Sun's Nakshatra, this is one of the defining moments of the year as Pluto's influence shift from Leo and Sun towards now Cancer and the Moon. Matters related to our family, our emotional security, our ancestral ties will undergo major restructuring during this time. With Pluto also moving into Aries Navamsha for the first time in past 21 years, the transformation strikes at our foundations here. It's altogether a new cycle. Previously, Pluto was in Aries Navamsha in 2005, if you can recollect your time back then, and some new beginning at some level that must have happened during that time. Even in July, Uranus in Rohini further amplifies these changes at emotional level and awakening the moon's signification in some new and unexpected manners. Secondly, the new Vikram Samvat year named Parabhava begins on 21st of March carrying a tone of some challenges and decline. This reminds us that though the sun's forces for some new beginning here, first the cycles of transformation must be passed. And we have some major positive developments in the second half of the year. Jupiter's fast-paced transit in Cancer, its exaltation sign, and Leo, its friendly sign, shapes the second half of the year more strongly. On 2nd June, Jupiter enters Cancer, its exaltation enhancing our emotional wisdom, our family growth, prosperity, and some heartfelt connections. By October 31st, it moves into Leo sign, a friendly sun sign, bringing new creativity. It restores our confidence and radiant our spiritual vitality, even health wise. These transits make Jupiter a guiding light of protection and growth for 2026. Even in all the difficult phases that we might have, leaning on Jupiter's quality of optimism, wisdom, and generosity will help us navigate through any challenges very smoothly and transform them into rather opportunities for us. Then August is another month of significance with a total solar eclipse in Cancer sign at the Gandant point, and also followed by a partial lunar eclipse. These eclipses amplify the transformation connected to the moon, our home, our community, and our emotional bonds. Then November carries some intense energy as Mars, Ketu, and Jupiter all are conjunct in Leo sign. These fiery union may stir some collective disorders and even some personal breakthroughs here. Finally, the Rahu Ketu changes their sign in December to Capricorn and Cancer. These redirects our collective lessons towards responsibilities, some structure, and our emotional roots. This signals restructuring at both collective and personal levels, asking us to balance discipline with our deeper care for our foundations, our comfort. We also have Mars and Jupiter getting retrograde in Leo towards end of the year. Altogether, 2026 begins with a change and intensity. But as Jupiter gains strength, the year moves towards abundance, courage, and some renewal, making the later months a time of some hope and progress. In essence, 2026 is not a gentle year. It is bold, transformative, and karmically significant. And most importantly, 2026 has the grace of Jupiter, and that's enough. See, it brings the change, a new cycle, leaving the old behind. And most of us are very comfortable with our familiar surrounding. We don't want to change that. Even though it is giving us pain, we don't want to move from our comfort zone. And Sun is forcing us to make a new beginning. Sun's number one energy demands to step into some leadership of our own lives, while the eclipses and the Pluto Uranus demands deep emotional change with maturity. The collective forces will be on breaking our patterns that no longer serves and creating some new pathways rooted in the truth and genuineness. Do keep in mind that exalted Jupiter, its wisdom and optimism is our stabilizer. Use them. When we look at the zodiac wise changes, the most impacted signs are the Cancer sign, Leo sign, Aquarius, Capricorn, and along with that Pisces sign. Wherever these signs are placed in our chart, everyone will be impacted. Cancer is deeply activated by Pluto's entry into Shravan Nakshatra and solar eclipse at Gandant point, making it a year of profound inner changes wherever Cancer is placed in our chart. Then Leo faces both the lunar eclipses and the triple conjunction of Mars, Ketu, and Jupiter, suggesting trials in our leaderships and ego, but also some new opportunities for spiritual growth. So do check Leo wherever it is placed in your chart. Then Pisces has Saturn placed, but after the second half, Saturn has an aspect of exalted Jupiter. So that makes Saturn work better. Then Aquarius is marked by the opening eclipses of the year and Rahu's conjunction with other planets, making it a year of some karmic revelation and new directions wherever Aquarius is placed in our chart. Then Capricorn feels the heaviness of Pluto's movement and Saturn's retrogression and direct motion, placing some responsibilities and restructuring at the forefront. All these indicates that while 2026 opens the doors for some bold beginnings through the sun's energy, it may also bring some endings first and termination in the worldly structures, reminding us that the light often follows the breaking of the old forms, the old patterns. So the message of 2026 is very clear. It is a sun-ruled year, a year of beginning, courage and authenticity. But before the light rises fully, the shadows must pass. And throughout the year, use the understanding of exalted Jupiter to manage any tough circumstances. Jupiter is the biggest and the unbeatable savior in 2026 if we are using the right qualities of Jupiter. Eclipses will close the doors. Pluto will strip away our illusions. Saturn will test our patience. And yet what remains at the end of this journey will be stronger, real and more aligned with the truth of life, the reality of life. This is the gift of the sun to remind us that after every darkness, light always returns. The sun rises every day after the darkest night, and that every ending carries within it the seed of a radiant new beginning. With that hope, let us see in brief overall energy, how it will be personally for each sign. Start with Aries. For Aries, 2026 is a year of redefining leadership and our courage. With Jupiter moving into Cancer sign and later into Leo sign, your focus shifts from home, children, and the way you express yourself. Eclipses across the Aquarius and Cancer sign shakes and change your home, friendships, your circle, your family bonds and your emotional roots. The year demands you to lead with your heart and with clarity of your mind. Taurus experiences a year of inner and outer transformation. Uranus in Rohini Nakshatra awakens new parts of your identity, while Jupiter blesses some wise communication, and later towards the year it enhances your creativity the most. Eclipses touches your career and your home life, pushing you to balance your ambitions with your personal stability and your security. Growth comes when you allow the change without any resistance. Stay flexible and you will have the best of the results. Gemini. For Gemini, 2026 turns your attention towards your family, your values, finances, and some new learnings. Jupiter's exaltation in Cancer strengthens your finances and your stability in life. And later in Leo, it inspires some new ideas and some bold ventures. Eclipses can turn your belief systems and your financial ties, urging you to release what no longer sustains you. It is good to increase new learnings and have knowledge that guides your future with confidence now. Cancer. This is perhaps the most transformative year for Cancer sign. Pluto and Uranus both activating your sign and moon An eclipse is directly striking your foundations, your emotional world, your family ties, and your personal security are reshaped here. Be open. Jupiter's blessing in your sign brings both growth and responsibilities. It is the year to shade your old patterns and step into a stronger version of yourself. Leo. Leo undergoes some karmic release and renewal. The lunar eclipse in March and the triple conjunction in the month of November tests your ego, your authority, and your leadership roles. But Jupiter's entry later in the year changes you as a person. Your personality will change. It supports your creativity and confident self expression. 2026 is asking you to let go of any prideful attachments and embrace a more authentic, spiritually aligned way of shining in life. Virgo. For Virgo, the focus is on achieving your goals, working hard with discipline in life, some hidden areas of life, and work on healing. Saturn in your 7th house can give some challenges in your relationship, while eclipses will stir some changes in your work life also, in your health. Retrogrades bring some moments of reflection and delay, especially in communication. Still, Venus and Mercury's direct motion later in the year will bring some and major clarity in wherever there is confusion. It can help you to find balance in all kinds of your partnerships. Libra. Libra experiences deep test in their relationships and in the new collaborations at workplace. Venus retrograde in October highlights this matters very strongly. Eclipses in Aquarius and Cancer sign affect or change your social network and your career goals also. The way you work can change with this. While some connections may dissolve, Jupiter's later influence in Leo restores joy also, and that is through friendships and some creative new collaborations. It is the year of karmic rebalancing in your love life, your children, and also new partnerships. Scorpio. For Scorpio, 2026 revolves around your home, your career, changes in these matters, and gaining some new responsibilities in life. Pluto's movement shifts your focus while eclipses in Aquarius and Leo and also Cancer affects both your home and your work. The way you work will change from here. You may feel to step into some higher responsibilities, but also to transform your old professional structures. Bring balance between your ambitions and your inner peace, and that's the key of your success. Stay flexible, and everything will fall in place. Sagittarius. Sagittarius sees a year of expanding their horizons with some karmic lessons along the way. Eclipses impact their travel, knowledge, and their belief system the most, while Jupiter's blessing in Cancer brings some spiritual growth, some sudden unexpected changes. When Jupiter enters Leo, your vision broadens further and for good. 2026 encourages you to align your wisdom with truth and to walk a new path of higher purpose and peace in life. Capricorn. Capricorn undergoes profound restructuring with Pluto's retrogression and direct phases, and that can stir some deep transformation. While Rahu Ketu shift in your own sign at the later end of this year, this supports some karmic turning point also. Eclipses affect shared resources and responsibilities, making you release your control wherever it is necessary. Though the challenges come, this is a year of building some lasting strength from within. Aquarius. Aquarius is directly impacted by the February eclipse and later by the lunar eclipse in August. Rahu's presence can bring some karmic encounters, pushing you to release any outdated identities or any group roles that you are holding. Partnerships and personal identity both can undergo major changes. This is a year of awakening into your real sense of self, and though it may come through ending first, so be prepared. Pisces. For Pisces, Saturn's presence and its retrogression and direct phases define much of your year. You are asked to restructure your health, your public image, your routines, and your work life balance. Eclipses bring shift in your work, healing, and some new opportunities to enhance your skills. By the year's end, Saturn moving direct in your own sign, this strengthens your maturity, showing you the power of responsibility and discipline in life. That was all about the impact on all the signs. And to conclude, 2026 is marked by deep karmic cleansing through eclipses, powerful restructuring under Pluto, Uranus, and Saturn. Expect new horizons of growth with Jupiter's exaltation in Cancer and some fiery expression in Leo towards the end of 2026. Relationships, authority, power, ancestral roots, and leadership can undergo major karmic rebalancing for everyone. While all the retrogrades during the year, especially of Mars and Venus, may slow the progress, they serve as a necessary pauses for our reflection. The overall journey of 2026 is from shadows to radiance, where closures open the way for some glowing renewal. The year teaches that growth is not found in clinging to what has been, but in trusting the flow of change. Eclipses will close certain doors, but they will also open windows for some new opportunities. Pluto's shift into Shravan and Uranus into Rohini. This reminds that the heart, the home, and the emotional bodies are the grounds of transformation for 2026. Saturn in Pisces quietly builds maturity, showing us the strength that comes from discipline and surrender. By the end of 2026, though the journey may feel little heavy, there is courage to walk into the light after passing through the shadow. It is the year to embrace endings, not with fear, but with the wisdom of Jupiter, that they carry seeds of radiant new beginning for all of us. That was all about the overview of 2026. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone with this new year of 2026. Thank you for your time. Do share your feedback and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.